Now let's get to what I think should be a massive story. But of course, nobody will be talking about it in 24 hours, I imagine. Tom Homan, the head of ICE, I guess he's the border czar. Last year, actually almost to the day, September 20th, 2024, hidden cameras were set up by the FBI. A federal investigation was launched in western Texas in the summer of 2024 after a subject in a separate investigation claimed Homan was soliciting payments in exchange for awarding contracts should Trump win the presidential election. You'll recall, certainly by the fall, over the summer, Tom Homan was marched out every other day by the Trump administration and was saying, I'm going to be the ICE head and I'm going to deport all sorts of people. I mean, he was bragging about it. And I think he was even named by Trump in like a shadow cabinet. I don't know if it was at this point, but this is according to an internal Justice Department summary of the probe. The U.S. Attorney's Office in the Western District of Texas, working with the FBI, asked the Justice Department's Public Integrity Section to join in its ongoing probe, quote, into the border czar and former acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, Tom Homan, and others, based on evidence of payment from an FBI undercover agent in exchange for facilitating future contracts related to border enforcement. They have hidden video camera recordings. Now, I understand it, like there'd be some room if it was just audio because it's Tom Homan. You know, here's your 50 grand.
Could have been Homan, could have been the garbage disposal.
Exactly. Undercover FBI agents posing as contractors communicated and met several times last summer with a business colleague who introduced them to Homan, and with Homan himself, who indicated he would facilitate securing contracts for them in exchange for money once he was in office. This is according to documents and the people familiar with the case. And then, when Trump filled in, FBI agents and department prosecutors took no further steps in the final months of 2024. What were the final months of 2024 were after Donald Trump gets elected? Several FBI and Justice Department agents believe they had a strong criminal case against Homan for conspiracy to commit bribery based on videotaping him accepting cash and his apparent promise to assist in contracts, according to 4 people familiar with the probe. Homan could have been charged with a crime then, legal experts say, but his case was unusual. He was not a public official, and Trump was not president at the time he accepted money in the FBI's undercover sting. So his actions didn't clearly fit under a standard bribery charge. That's interesting because here is Tom Homan. What's the date on this? November
11th.
Okay, which would be a full week after Trump is elected. Surely people in the DOJ who knew that Trump was coming in would have at that point alerted Homan to, hey man, there's videotapes of you taking cash saying that if you work for Trump, you're going to help them out. So maybe you should make it clear that you're just an average dude.
Words.
Yeah.
Make it clear.
To the extent that you can articulate it, you're just an average dude